Welcome to the next episode of the Michigan Dynasty. After a road loss at Iowa State, today we head on the road to play Gonzaga. 9-7 Gonzaga. Let's take a look, see if they're ranked anywhere. If they're ranked, they are number 8 in the country. So we head on the road to play the 8th ranked team in the country. Let's see how this will go. Thanks for watching. I hope you do enjoy, and go Blue.
Coming up next, they know each game is a test of their physical endurance and mental focus. Another challenge lies ahead. Up next. Thanks for joining us in honoring Martin Luther King Day. It's a very special presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And the Eastern Conference has been great to watch so far. Here's how things are shaking up midway through the season. You take a look at the Wolverines. They're currently holding on to the 3rd best record in the conference.
Right now for the Wolverines, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for anyone.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And the NBA always with a great slate of games on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. They've done a great job making that a priority, Grant.
Yeah, they have, B.A. The whole world owes so much to the work of Dr. King. And the NBA has always made sure to honor him on his day.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Into the lane. Off with the layup.
Full team foul. Smith. First personal foul. First team foul.
Lets it go from deep. Connects again from distance.
And he shattered the franchise's single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all year long. Pulls up, high post. No good, off the front rim. And just about a minute into this first quarter. From downtown, he's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Smith with it, averaging around 5 points a game. Pass to Huff. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him.
Gone 1 for 3 so far. Now here's Smith. 8 points in his last time out. Pass to Diabate. Tries again, and he lays it up and in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Fires from deep. Connects from downtown. 12 points for him.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
When we talk about Keontae George, what stands out to you the most, Stan?
Good question, B.A. I don't know that I pick one area. He's good at a wide variety of things. Can handle the ball, pass it, score it, and that gives you flexibility in terms of the guys you put around him.
Yep, count it.
What a start. 5 for 5 from the floor, executing the game plan to perfection at this point.
Wolverines foul. Number 35. First personal foul. Second team foul.
about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And here's Smith. Let's go with a three.
And they're amped up on D, contesting everything.
Bit early to pick up foul number 2. He's got to be on his best behavior now.
Third team foul. Wolverine substitution. Number 18.
So it's the home team now.
18.
They trail by 9. 5 to shoot to the paint. And he buries his first look.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Drills it from deep.
I just love the ball movement.
Gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Now, he might have been considered a long shot to make the league, but Haywood Highsmith is more than holding his own stand.
Yeah, Brian, he came out of such a small school. The only player from his alma mater to ever play in the NBA. Long shot? Yes. But does he belong? Absolutely.
Hits the jump hook.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Got all 6 shots to fall in the first. Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Randall can't hit. Gone a perfect 7 for 7. There's the triple. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Boom! He jams it straight down.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. An impressive display. How about that look on the E18 connected cam? No good from the wing. Gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. The floater got a piece of it. Driving to the basket. Uses the glass on the layup.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Shooting 45% from the field in this first.
Number 7. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
46 seconds left in the opening quarter. It's stolen. Here's the break. Here's Grady. Offline with a 3. Randall deciding where to go with it. Pass to Huff. Randall inside. Here's Huff.
Wolverines foul. Number 20.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Fifth team foul.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Up again. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Up 9. And again, happy Martin Luther King Day as we return to the court here on 2K Sports. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Hits the trifecta. Give him 8.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Wolverines foul. Number 18. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's a screen. Three-pointer. He drops it from range. Huff's got 8 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in to the middle. And he jams it home with authority.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
Well, you love the dedication. This is how you have to play. Don't let up just because you're out front.
And Stan, the importance of team chemistry. Why is it so hard to win without it?
Well, look, Brian, it's not just talent. The talent has to fit together. Guys have to complement each other. Sometimes you see teams where you've got 2 really talented guys or 3 really talented guys, but their games are the same. That won't work. You need complementary talent. And when you have it, things come together quicker. Two fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Team foul. Wolverine substitution. Number 17. Grady.
Tipped away. No good with a layup. Got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul. Wolverine substitution. Number 22, Earl Jenkins.
Here's Randall.
Already they're over the limit, and it's so early. This could turn into a load of free throws.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
The line for 2, Rodney Randall.
The free throw drops for Randall. Good on both. One thing you hear coaches like Steve Kerr say, let's not gift foul calls that you'd never tolerate in a pickup game. You agree?
I absolutely agree, B.A., and I think Steve Kerr has gotten that across to the league and the way guys appreciate now, and I think that's good. Let's call fouls when a guy's trying to score or trying to make an offensive play and we actually foul him. Let's not reward guys when their only objective is to try to get fouled, jumping into people.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters. Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. The free throw drops for Randall. And Randall drops them both.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Tries from 6 feet. Off target with a jump hook. Gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
It's intercepted. Here's Huff. And that one is stuffed right through.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Takes a three. Pure from three-point range.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Smith outside. Here's the three. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
From outside the arc. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, the NBA keeping an open mind. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "This is the only league that plays 48 minutes. I'm a fan of 10-minute quarters. A 2-hour format is more consistent with modern television habits, but it's such a dramatic change. Something like that would have to be talked about over time." Back to you, BA.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Pass to Huff. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. He's got 5.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
.114 left in the second quarter. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
Oh, trying his luck from deep. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the shot goes. Diabate's got 6 in the quarter. 54 seconds left in the first half. The 3 ball. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one. Gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Wolverines foul. Oral Jenkins. First personal foul. At the line for 2, E18.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. The visitors with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Not exactly the biggest game on the season schedule, but both teams are capable of flashing serious potential.
And last year they split their season series, so this is a chance for one of them to get the upper hand on the other.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he knocks down the first one. It's both from the stripe. Here's Smith. There's 21 seconds left in the second period.
His 4th foul already, and we're not even at halftime. They'll likely limit his minutes the rest of the way.
First trip to the line for him here. First free throw is good. Smith hits them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Fires the 3. Counted from distance. He has 6. There's the steal. And so that brings the first half to a close. Leading by 6. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books, a bit of ground to make up.
One takeaway is their work on the glass. They're playing mean, pushing guys around, high elbows, nothing wrong with that. Watch out.
And now that we have some time, let's see how the All-Star voting is shaping up. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third.
And thanks for staying with us, folks, for our MLK Day broadcast of NBA action. Shooting a fantastic 57% from behind the arc. Huff pulls it in.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Beyond the arc, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Now here's Smith. He's covered closely. Tries it from 19. Another shot. And the layup is good.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
There's the three. Gets the three to fall.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Diabate. Oh, made it a tough look for him as the defense really pressed up on him. Got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Takes the three. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Back to Smith. Pass to Diabate. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And Jordy Fernandez wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Boy, it's been fun watching this player do his thing lately. Our player of the week for the Eastern Conference.
He's more than deserving of this accolade given the way he's been playing. He injects so much energy into their offense, whether he's finishing the play himself or lending a helping hand. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
On target from range. Diabate's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Here's Huff. 10 points for him. From the arc. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. All right, let's take this opportunity to look at the teams that are really sharing the ball over the last month.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. From deep three-point range, a miss. Out of 8 shots, he's now made 6. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. This one for 3. He can't hit that time.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look. And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Gone 4 of 8 in the third. The 3 sinks it from distance. 20 points for him.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
Oh, got a piece of it. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Now Randall. He has 6. Cash money from 16 feet away. He's got 7.
You have to stay up on him in that mid-range area. He's deadly from you.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. There's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, what does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game? These are all good questions. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, appreciate the update.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass to Huff.
Wolverines foul. Number 24. Third personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's a minute 12 left in the third. Randall outside, going inside, and he gets it to go.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Picked it out of midair. Jacks up a 3. Jenkins with a rebound. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass as this defense scrambles.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Here's Grady. Buries it from 3. Grady's got 6.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders. That's a tough walk back to the showers. Pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
So both teams making some changes here.
With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
And he drops it first. That misses, so he splits the free throws. We've gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Down low. Off target at the rim.
Wolverines foul. Grady. First personal foul. Fourth
And this is his
foul.
4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
At the line for 2. Rodney Randall.
First one falls for him. And Randall drops them both. Here's Grady. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up a... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything.
Hey there, everyone. Glad you could join us on MLK Day on 2K Sports. Here's Randall. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Here's Grady. That three's off the mark.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Foul. Number 44. First personal foul, first team foul.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
At the line for 2, number 25.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. For 3, score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Second team foul. Wolverine substitution. Number 22, Earl Jenkins.
Pass to Randall. Here's Huff. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul, third team foul.
On Sunday, then on Monday.
The line for 2, Huff.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. From deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. He has 29 now.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. For 3, Randall. Rebounded by Grady.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end, just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Shooting has been good, 54% on this one. For 3, Randall. He buries it from 3.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution. Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Huff, and the 3-pointer goes.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now. Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
And the layup is good off the glass.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. To the wing, right side. Out to the right wing. For three. Oh, he cannot hit.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Puts up the tray. And again for three. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth.
Wolverines foul. Today. 4th personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for 2, Smith.
The first one falls. Smith hits them both. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Ooh, the three doesn't go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Going to work in the low block.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
The three is in.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And there's 1:45 left to play in the fourth quarter.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. From deep. Money from three.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Wolverines.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
B.A., the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far. Beyond the arc. We're going the other way.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Drops in the three.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
It's tipped. Check by Randall. Takes one from 10 feet. The bank shot, no good. And so the road team.
Michigan comes into Gonzaga and dominates. Final score 93-72. A 21-point win on the road over the 8th-ranked team in the country. So, the player of the game goes to Elliot Cadeau.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
He deserves it. Cadeau, 37 points. Burnett with 30 points. And the Wolverines. Then McKinney had 6 as well as Grady. Goodman had 5. Ledenborg for 3. Johnson Jr. for 2. Gale 2. Cordell 2. Isley had 0. Jenkins. So, Michigan dominates with a 93-72 statement victory. They start a homestand against NC State, then Alabama, then Missouri, then go on the road at Texas. We'll see you January 26th for the next basketball game against NC State. Before we leave, let's take a look. The new rankings. Oklahoma 1, Syracuse 2, Duke 3, Arizona 4, Illinois 5, Purdue 6, Houston 7, Michigan 8, Tennessee 9, NC State 10, Louisville 11, BYU 12, Texas 13, Kentucky 14, and Gonzaga 15. So, we'll see you next time when we play NC State. We're playing the 10th ranked team in the country. We're number 8. Thanks for watching, and go blue.